Now compare. This mess right here can end up you know where. You want my CoverGirl Volume Exact. Now define that volume, underline it with new Line Exact liner from Easy Breezy Beautiful CoverGirl.
The American women and the lead they held is vulnerable now. We will see what the other nations do to take advantage of the scores that were not as high as Nastia Liukin and Shawn Johnson would have liked. Here's Elena Zamolodchikova of Russia.
And out of bounds. She has some titles, but they happened a long time ago. 2000 Olympic Games champion on floor exercise and the vault.
But one thing that has been really nice to see from Elena is that we've been giving her the new nickname Happy Girl, because we've actually never seen her so happy at her gymnastics and just really looking at ease and everything that she's been doing here. It's nice to see.
Tim, come on, admit it. When you saw that she was on the Russian team, you couldn't believe it.
I couldn't, actually. And frankly, it was because I didn't want to see this sad person out on the floor. But as Elfie said, she has been a changed person. She injured herself, was in the hospital, told us that while she was there, she made a commitment that she would come back, she would compete again for Russia at the Olympic Games, and she said, I'm going to be happy.
She's 24 years of age, and this is a sport for teenagers.
Well, and she really believes she can help this team. She said, I'm going to do every little bit that I can. She said, I'm not a mother yet. She doesn't feel old at all.
Elena Zamolodchikova. I don't know if Russia took big-time advantage of the United States there. We'll have to wait and see. Here's Li Shanshan, 15 years old, from China.
This is the team that can threaten. There's no question about it. At the last World Championships in Denmark, the USA team won easily in day one, but then had mistakes, and China was right there with a great competition. It only takes 12 routines in the women's team finals, 12 hit routines, and if a squad like the Americans falters, it's certainly this team will be right there.
Tim, at this point, I don't think the gold medalist is going to be 12 for 12. China struggled early, then they settled things down. They're in the mix. The United States with a couple of mistakes.
This is a team that can post some very high scores like we saw in the qualification on this event. They have start values as high as 7.1. And as we mentioned, the artistry side of the score, which you can score up to a 10. That's the only way you can these days.
Yeah, this is a jam-packed routine, and she works so elegantly on the balance beam. Beautiful body lines, excellent knees, toes, and beautiful extension. Throws her head back on that leap, makes it even more difficult.
And Elfie, I guess it's very easy to say, and I think it would be almost 100% accurate. There is absolutely zero chance that the Chinese would have a 24-year-old on their team.
No, it's not going to happen.
This is a big routine.
Yeah, big score coming up. This is her World Championship debut.
She had the highest qualifying score with a 16.325. It should be right in that same area.
The United States women looking a little uncomfortable as they watch this all unfold. This was pretty nice.
I was impressed with, being so young. I was impressed with her focus on the beam and just, the variety of skills that she has in this exercise. Very, very difficult skills, but done with, a lot of, very sure of herself. Look at that, 16.275.
Boy, that is right up there with one of the best scores we have seen today. Not the highest, but right there. Here's Xiao Xia, another 15-year-old.
Beautiful beam worker, but really struggled. Had 2 falls in the preliminary competition, and I was a little bit surprised
yeah, I was going to say
that they actually chose to use her.
They're gambling because she's here to do balance beam. She is known in her country as a great balance beam worker, and they're counting on this competition.
But they have have another worker that can certainly come close to 16 points. She only managed to scrape a 14.65. Certainly she has more potential than that.
Every Chinese gymnast seems to throw that skill. It's named after one of their very famous gymnasts, Yang Bo.
Hear the signal that it is time to get off the balance beam.
No one has come in under time, that's for sure. They are trying to pack in a lot of skills in a very short amount of time.
Another strong routine for the Chinese.
This could almost be the equivalent of coming back from 20 points down. I mean, China looked awful when this day started. So it's all smiles there. Meanwhile, for the United States, one event to come. It's the floor exercise. It is time to huddle up.
Floor is our event. We go out and we have fun. We do our routines, we do big skills. You know what? Okay, beam, it's beam. It's always a 50-50 chance that you're going to make it, okay? So you know what? It's on the page, she's right. It's still another fight. People can still mess up. It's not, people still have beam. And we're not the only ones. Nobody's perfect, all right? Turn the page. I want, like, big energy on the floor. Like, all out. This just makes us angry. You know what? Like, better. Exactly. Team USA. I mean, we're really aggressive. We beat each other up. Why not beat everybody else, too? And if we got it. Got it.
Marta Caroli, your job is in danger. Alicia Sacramone firing up the gang as they head to the floor exercise at the World Championships.
Another joyful fragrancing idea.